Hey playa, so the school year's coming to a close and you still haven't asked out your crush. What are you waiting for? I know, at this point you might feel like you've waited too long and you've missed your opportunity. So in this video, I want to share a few practical tips on what you can do to help your situation and how to plan better for the future.
This is the Josh Speaks, you're watching the Josh Speak.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. Now look, it's totally possible that you've already missed the point and it's already too late to ask out your crush. It might just be something you have to accept. But hold on there, is there something, anything that you can do to ask them out even though you've already waited to the very last minute? Yes, I think there actually is. For some of you, you're probably counting down the days till school ends, or today might even be your last day. So what's the last minute strategy that you can pull out to hang out with your crush? Don't worry about hanging out with them one-on-one, focus on hanging out with them in a group. That's what I would focus your time and energy on. And when I say a group, try to ask your crush, a few of your friends, a few of their friends, see if you can get a big group together to hang out after school to go do something like bowling, or go eat, or just go hang out in the park. Realistically, if you're at the end of the school year here and you haven't asked out your crush, then chances are you just haven't really built that deep of a connection with them. Maybe you were too busy, maybe you couldn't find the right time, maybe you didn't know what to say. Regardless of what the reason is, this is the situation that's in front of you. And that's why a group hangout makes so much sense. You don't have to worry about the awkwardness of you and your crush being there alone and not knowing what to say, but if you're in a bigger group, it becomes easier for you to socialize with anyone that's there, so it takes off a bit of the pressure. Trust me on this, I've been in that situation before. The kind where you like someone and you want to ask them out, but you just can't find the right way to do it, and then eventually you realize you're way past the expiration date. Either they've lost interest in you, someone else has asked them out, or you're just not going to see them for a long time. I spent a lot of mental energy thinking of the perfect type of scenario I could set up to ask out my crush, but life doesn't really work like that. Sometimes you have to work with what you have. So maybe you have a friend that's friends with your crush, or maybe you know one of their friends. Either way, try to communicate with the people surrounding them so you can put something together where the two of you can hang out around each other. The key here when you're hanging out in a group is to use that as an opportunity to walk up to your crush and talk to them. Trust me, it's a lot easier talking to one person in a group of 10 rather than one person in a school of 300, 500, or however big your school is. Not to mention, when you're hanging out in a group surrounded by friends, everyone's kind of a little bit more relaxed. There isn't that high tension of people they don't know watching them, so they'll be a little bit more open to talking to you. So all of that sounds good, but let's realistically plan for the worst case scenario. You want to ask out your crush, the school year's coming to an end, and you just don't have the time. You're either not going to see them, they're too busy, or you just can't work up the courage to do it. So what do you do in those situations? Well, you may not like what I have to say, but if you can't ask them out in person, I would probably hold it off until the beginning of the next year. I know, that sounds like a big thing to do, but trust me, give me some time to explain it. Most of you are probably thinking, if I couldn't do it in person, why don't I just do it through text or in a DM? The problem there is that if you haven't built up that connection with your crush beforehand, shooting them a message and asking them out is going to come out of nowhere and it's going to come off kind of weird. It's far better to lose the battle if it means potentially winning the war. That means that you're better off not sending your crush a clunky text message kind of out of nowhere asking them to hang out, which is only going to make things weird because on the other end they're probably thinking, why didn't this person talk to me in person? Why are they messaging me out of nowhere and I don't really know them? Why would I want to hang out with them? You don't want those questions running through their minds because when you start the next school year, they're going to remember back to the time that you awkwardly asked them out and they're going to think, man, that was weird. Instead, if you've really missed the opportunity to ask out your crush, take this time to work on your own self-growth. Focus on your hobbies and your interests. Spend your summer really developing yourself so that when you come back to school, your crush can see that you're a completely new person. The beginning of the school year presents an opportunity for you to put your confidence on display, to show people that you've really grown and that you've grown up. So when it's time to finally ask out your crush when you start school again, you'll be prepared and ready to do it. What do you think though? Are you hanging on to these last few moments trying to think of a way to ask out your crush before the school year ends? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and definitely check out the videos over there on the side because they go way more in depth on the end of the school year. How to prepare for high school, how to prepare for college, anything that you're getting ready to do. I've done videos on it most likely. So check those videos out and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, love and peace.